Hi, I'm Annabel Ruffell with Journey for Earth, and I'm here today with Jennifer Black, author and illustrator of the We Are One and We Are Love picture books for children, which are all about embracing our oneness and unity. She has many other wonderful products available for children and has won the Mum's Choice Award twice. She is a mother to two young boys, ages 4 and 6. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for being here. Tell us a little how the inspiration to create these wonderful books and products came to you.
I always felt that I was going to create a children's book, and when my children were born, when my first child, Zaid, I started looking out in the world to find books that would reflect my values and things I wanted to teach my children about the world, and I didn't find these books easily, so it was in that quest that really eventually brought me back to, okay, this is now the time to make the commitment to creating a book. I didn't know there were going to be subsequent books, but of course that has happened naturally from that journey.
That was your first book, the We Are One.
That was the first book, yes, and it was really quite amazing because when I actually went to sit down and write the book, gracefully, We Are One was written in an hour. It really just came right in very quickly. So that was wonderful. And illustrations took about a year to create.
Your books also embrace our relationship to the natural world. And what do you feel are some of the practical things that parents and children can do to support our planet and all living things?
Well, I get back to kind of what I, do naturally. So I sort of call it like a sensory exercise where we just sit, okay, what can we hear? What can we smell? What can we see? And our relationships to all of those things so that we can uncover and unearth that natural connection which is always existing. Yeah. And then from there, I feel that natural inspiration and practical ways come to, whether someone might feel inclined to plant a garden or they feel they need to connect with plants a bit more. Someone else may need to learn how to nurture animals or pay more attention to how they're managing their waste.
Tell us a little about your exploration cards.
Well, the exploration cards were a really amazing journey because I finished the book and we self-published We Are One at first. And as soon as the book was in my hands, it was literally within a couple of weeks, I was, oh my goodness, these cards, these cards started emerging and they just sort of basically happened by going through the book, and these little images would sort of jump out, and the simple words that go along with the cards would emerge as well. One of the cards that I really love, I love them all, there's a deck of 30, and 20 of them have exercises. But this card I find is especially intriguing for little children when they see it. I'll bring it close to the screen so you can see it. Okay. And if you have a close look, you can see the little fairy is having a look at her reflection in the teardrop. And this one is self-acceptance, honoring and loving yourself as you are. Beautiful. So those words fall on the back. So, there's many different cards, but this is one of the ones I actually really love seeing children's faces and seeing the depth of what it offers them, because it takes them a moment quite often to go, oh, that's right, honoring and loving myself as I am. Beautiful. And it's a gift for all of us to remember that, and to give that to little people is a special treasure. So this is a sweet little lion here.
Oh, how lovely. It's shaped like a heart, his face.
Yeah, his face is like a heart. And on the back it says, courage, the strength to face the known and the unknown. And then there's a little invitation. When do you feel courageous? So 20 of the cards have an offering of a question or an exercise for the children to start that dialogue with us.
What keeps you calm and centered on those days when the kids are cranky, you're tired, and you have so much to do?
Well, I found parenting one of the most fulfilling and challenging things I've ever done, and I think I hear that a lot from lots of parents. And when I'm very overwhelmed and really at that brink, what comes in for me and what's coming for me from early on, from a beautiful advice from a midwife that I knew, was really sitting for a moment and really recognizing that there's somewhere I need to surrender to this moment. And in that surrender, allowing that stretch inside of me to occur, to just rise to that moment and deal with that moment as best I can. And that said, it's life is coming at us and it's very quick. So for me, a lot of it's about maintaining balance. Mm-hmm. I have my yoga, I have my certain tools that I use, eating well, resting as well as I can. And when you're a mom, that's changing because sleepless nights can still occur without warning. Finding some time, too, to just be with oneself in the silence or the quiet of nature, even if it's just for 5 minutes.
Beautifully said. Thank you. What are 3 things that you're most grateful for?
The 3 things I'm most grateful for, well, I mean, I would say that one of the greatest things I'm grateful for is life itself, the opportunity of the mystery of this life, the challenges of the learning, the growth, the whole, everything that comes with it that I'm inspired about. My family, my children, of course, the love that they bring, the support that they bring is a big one. And the thing I'm grateful for on a very personal level is really, gifting myself with what it is to truly learn what responsibility is, what forgiveness is, acceptance of everything that really goes on here in our lives, because, we have, it all goes on.
Who or what is your greatest inspiration?
So my greatest inspiration would be, spirit. That's what inspires me. The intrigue of the mystery, the great mystery of spirit and all that we are, and anyone that is aspiring to find what they want, to live their life fully, to discover who they are. I have enormous respect for.
Well, thank you, Jennifer. And thank you for taking the time to be here today. For those of you who'd like to know more about Jennifer, her wonderful books and products, please go to worldofweareone.com. Thank you.
Thank you.